with... Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
On first down, Amos. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, here's Franks. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Bengals nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Right there, 54, right there.
Throwing after the interception. Franks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Bengals nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8.
Check 9, check 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Mike 13, Mike 13. I got one. Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming. Check him. Watch QB.
Now Franks. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
On 1st and 10, Franks. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's a 2nd down.
Come on, let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. All day, just like that. 55 is Mike.
Off the play fake, here's Franks. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Mike 55, Mike 55. You.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Franks. He's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it, can't afford any more missteps, though.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go. Be serious right here. We got to step it up. 51.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Elliott. Von Bell up to make the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Elliott, toss right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On second down, Amos. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Franks now. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
squeeze, double, double.
A first down throw. Here's Franks. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Franks now to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
And Franks looking to throw. It's caught by Hooper. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Austin Hooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. And McPherson on for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down now, it's Elliott. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Prescott from the gun on third. Looking deep for Elliott. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. So Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Bengals 13. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Tighten up, tighten up.
Working out of the gun, Franks. Flush to his right. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Hey, let's get them holes. Mike's 13, Mike's 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check him. Kill. Hey, turn it.
On second down, Amos. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Here we go. Mike 13. He's coming. Check him. Silver. Mike 13. You yellow. Mike 13. He's coming. Check him. Don't get that.
Back to throw. Franks. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Check the outs. Mike 13. Double. Mike 13. He's coming. Check him. Get in the weight room. Mike 13.
Yellow.
Let him know.
Looking to throw. Franks. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Mike 13. Check. Mike 13. He's coming. Check him. Hey, watch the slant.
Back to throw. Franks. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Here we go. Mike 13. He's coming. Check him. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike 13. That's on red. The field defense.
It's Franks now from the shotgun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got hey, move. 13. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Yellow, go. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Yellow, zoom. Mike 13. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Franks escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Second and 10. Looking to throw. Franks. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Prescott off play action. Oh, Cooper with a nice grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Mike 13. He's coming. Check him. Hey, let's get this. Mike 13. Wants to run.
Now a second down throw. Here's Franks. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Throwing on first down. Franks. And finding the tight end Hooper. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He's coming. Mike 13. Mike 13. Here we go.
Franks now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Franks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, Franks. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st and 10, Franks. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
Operating from the gun, Franks. He's going to look deep down the field. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the pro. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Cowboys are going to have it here. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you feel in trouble here, and down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Able to push his way through. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. 3 down.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
A big play there on the keeper.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle it and get it.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble, and the Bengals have recovered it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, here's Franks. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Setting up play action. Franks. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Franks. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in. I got it. Mike 13. Mike 13.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw. Franks. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 13. Watch the curl. Mike 13. He's coming. Check in.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Bengals drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Mike 13, Mike 13. He's coming, he's coming. Check in.
Franks. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Franks. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Franks now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Back to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Franks. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Austin Hooper with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They'll start with the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. He'll decide to keep this once more. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, Here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Dallas, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall